Went ahead.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got some space here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When they big push up front ball. When they push up front ball, it's on the same play. Run that bit down your coat.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let him come down with it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Man, get the ball, stupid motherfucker.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nigga just sitting here looking at the ball. Who the fuck is this?
The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go in zone for Green. And this will be caught in the zone. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Man, y'all blind,
Play
kid.
went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, they get to the
come on.
It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be good.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
On second down now, it's Hill, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Darnold on third down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And an alley to run.
Breeder.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
Breeder. Motherfucking cheater.
That didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And then I missed that one.
And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And
that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Yeah.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll toss it to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Second and 14. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, one set. Charlie, 54, line 54. Three buzz. Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flush to his right.
Come on, Shaq Lawson, get to that nigga power.
He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on second and 14. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Motherfucker.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Back to throw, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Darnold.
Oh.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Breida.
Here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's good. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and 14. Darnold. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
Man, hit the hole, bitch.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Just like that. 57. Mike, 57.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Check.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go counter with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He
You bitch.
Plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
By time.
Moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. And he's able to convert.
Come on, bro. He'll get to 25.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and it's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So, line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Damn, Bubba, your ass slow.
He's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, 2nd half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Mike 54. Come on, D. Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
2nd and 13. That one is caught by Hunt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Down at the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Howard. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Away and incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with Hill. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got a number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he gets
Come on, man.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Darnold now to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Darnold completes it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the press, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's back to throw.
Oh,
a crusher there.
Let's go. That's the ball game, coach.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check it back, check it back.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam, you're out. Whip.
They run again with Breida.
Oh, F much, bitch. Let's get the ball and get on.
As he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo! Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 54 is Mike. 56. Go!
Back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Let's
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Breida. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Darnold. He's got his man here. It's Green. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Darnold. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Keep going.
One last throw down for Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through.
6 takeaways.
Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Dolphins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Boy, fuck you. One. Two. What? What? Man, fuck man.